In today's competitive business landscape, understanding how to present your offers with precision is no longer enough to get you that deal. Understanding how to effectively communicate the value of your product or your services is no longer enough to help you win that business. Do you know why? It is because clients of nowadays do business with people they trust. They do business with organizations they trust. So what that means is that you can be good at presenting your offers, you can be good at communicating the value of your products or your services, and still not sell. Because clients can only trust you with their money if they trust you as a person, if they trust you as an organization. I'm a sales coach. I speak in conferences, I do training for organizations. Now, in my conversation with them most of the times, when they reach out to me, at the end of that conversation, I will ask them, how did you hear about me? Sometimes they say, oh, we researched online, we saw you, we checked you out, and we see that you are the right person for this role. Other times they will say, oh, somebody referred us to you, and we checked you out and see that you are the right person for this engagement. Now, the point I'm trying to pick from here is the fact that they usually go to check me out before coming to me, before giving me a call. Even when someone says to them, look at this person, do business with him, they will still go and check me out. Why? Because trust is very, very important. And it is when they check you out and see your capacity, because what builds trust is your capacity. When people see that you have the capacity, then the trust level they have for you increases. So that is why it is important for you to build trust so that you will thrive in the business landscape of today. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about trust, how to build trust. And we are going to discuss the 3 levels of trust. And for each level, I will share with you how you can build it. Number 1, personal trust. Number 1 trust you need to build as someone who is in business is personal trust. What is personal trust? It has to do with your personal integrity. It has to do with your authenticity. It has to do with your professionalism. Do people see you as somebody who is authentic? Do people see you as someone who has integrity? If they don't think that you have integrity, you say something, you don't do it, they don't see you as somebody who cannot compromise, that personal trust will not come in. So they need to trust you personally, because that is the foundation. It is the foundational part of any other trust you might want to build. Now, when I say foundation, when you are building a house, the foundation is the most important part of the building. If the foundation is faulty, then it is just a matter of time before the building collapses. So if you want to build strong trust in the marketplace, your personal trust comes first. Even people that invest in organizations, no matter how good your ideas are, no matter how fantastic you are in terms of pitching, if they don't trust you personally, they will not invest in that idea, because it is you that is driving that idea. So your personal trust is very, very important. Now, how do you build this trust? Number 1, become an authority in your industry. People like to do business with people they see as the authority in their industry. When you become an authority, it means that you can help them achieve success in that industry. They will trust you that even if anything comes up along the line, you will be able to solve it, because you've demonstrated that you are an authority in this industry. How do you build your authority? It is by sharing knowledge. Start sharing your knowledge. You can have a podcast. You can do videos like the one I'm doing. You can write a book. Just begin to build your authority in your industry. That's number 1 way to build your personal trust. Number 2 is your credentials. Are you trained to do the business you are doing? If you are trained, are your audience aware of it? If they are not aware of it, then you are making a mistake. They should know that you have been trained to successfully help them achieve results in this area. You should let them, it is your job, it is your responsibility to let them know that you have been trained to successfully help them achieve tangible results, to move them from point A to point B, to give them the result they want. That you have been trained. You did not just jump out from nowhere. All right. So your credential is number 2. Number 3 is awards. So when they give you any award, with respect to what you do, showcase it. Don't just go and put it in your shelf. Showcase it. Let them know that you are helping people to achieve results. You are helping people to acquire properties, and so you've been rewarded for your hard work. You've been rewarded for your performances. Let your audience know. And that is number 3. Number 4 is consistency. One of the challenges a lot of people have is inconsistency. A lot of people are not consistent. They show up today, they will not show up again till next week. Some will not show up again till next month. It is very, very bad and discouraging. The client will look at you and say you are not serious. So the trust level comes down. But if you are consistent, if you want to be showing up every 2 days, be showing up every 2 days. If it is once in a week, well, that's fine. Be showing up, become consistent. Consistency helps you to build your personal trust. Level 2 trust is product trust. Now, this has to do with the genuineness of your product or your services. Is your product genuine? Product trust has to do with the suitability of that product or the service. Is it suitable enough to get your clients the desired result they want to get? You sell real estate. Based on the conversation you've had with this client, is this the right property for this client, or you are just trying to make sales so that you will get your commission? Your product must be suitable for the client for you to build product trust. Because you can have personal trust. If you don't have product trust, you will lose the deal. So how do you build this product trust? Break down the value of your product or your services. Let them see what they will get from purchasing your products or your services. They need to see the value clearly. And if you don't understand how to communicate this value, then it is a challenge. You need to learn it. You need to learn how to effectively break down the benefit people will get for buying from you. You need to tell stories about other clients who have purchased. You might not mention anybody's name, but you can tell stories like, one of my clients said something like this before they subscribed, before they purchased. But right now, this is what they are saying. You tell stories. It helps to build product trust. Now, when you say one of your clients said something similar to what you're saying before they purchased, you are telling that client that other people are also buying it. Other people are keying it. That will make them to trust your products and do business with you. That is trust level 2, the product trust. And I call it the value layer because this is where you showcase the value you are bringing to the table through your products or your services. Then trust level 3 is the brand trust. This is simple. It has to do with the reputation of the organization you represent. It has to do with the track record of the organization you represent. It has to do with the integrity of your organization. How do you build it? You build it by getting good customer feedback, getting the right feedback, customer review, certification. Who are the drivers of this organization? These are some of the things that will help you to build the brand trust. So let's go over the 3 levels of trust again. Number 1 is personal trust. Very important. It is the foundation of it all. People trust you personally before trusting your organization. Trust level number 2 is product trust. This has to do with the value you are bringing to the table. Is it suitable? It is genuine? Trust level number 2. Trust level number 3 is brand trust. The integrity of your brand, the reputation, the track record of your brand. You can build this by getting the right feedback and make it public, by getting endorsement, from relevant authorities, by getting certified by relevant authorities. So these are the three levels of trust you want to build if you want to thrive in business and in sales.